need it. It pays off the decision to go for it. 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now they'll throw with Brady. Buying time to his left. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Matthews, the intended target.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from...
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play. Brady to Matthews. And even 60 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense, and you and I both know.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Will tie his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Adrian Claiborne in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flush to his right. Over the middle here to Brown. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Oh, good move. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They begin with Michel on the ground. Across the 30 to the 30. There to make the tackle.
Okay, we got four. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Let's go!
They fake the handoff. Now Brady steps away. And he fires to Edelman, complete on the comebacker. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On first down, Brady. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. This is James White. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. all they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
30, 22, 44.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll escape to his right. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
Let's go now. AB.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 22. So after the INT, it's Brady. Going deep here for Adelman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. Now
Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Black 20. 8. Middle.
Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Jack 16.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Snickers, 66.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
We got 3, fellas. We got that. Hey, 180. I got him. Double bump.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, that's Maclin. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. So that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And a loose football, and the Patriots have it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He'll check this one down to Michel. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Brady now on first down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, now Brady. Going deep here for Matthews. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmunds. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go, let's go. Focus, focus. Focus, focus. These two.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3 down, 3 down.
New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now this time, Brady will throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's got a man wide open. It's Macklin. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a first down carry by Bell. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, it's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And now out come the Patriots. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take down blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great lead.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Throwing now is Brady. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Will Tye with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
4 down. Set. White 80. 4 down. Whirl. Let's go. 8.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Roethlisberger now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Dan now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The Patriots, of course, famously had a 2-point conversion go against them in the Super Bowl. And now they'll try one here. Here's Brady to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Jack 16. Spanish. Rush it. Meg.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now Brady.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. With it is Brown. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Airing one out for Macklin, deep downfield, and nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Brady going to throw. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Roethlisberger will throw. Going for that's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. And that one results in 35 yards.
Snickers. Monday.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And back to where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
New England on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, there you go. You said someone was going to have to step up, force a turnover. That's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, now they need to capitalize, get this back to a one-score game. From there, anything can happen.
Let's go!
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Snickers. Set. Black 80. You good? He's from the cross.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him on first down, second down, third down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Double bump. Set. White 80. Monday. 8. Swirl. Snickers, you got to spin.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He gets it to Brown, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Snickers, you got to spin.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. This is caught. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillislee. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where